Good morning, Josh is here.
Hi. Surprise!
It's the last day of August.
The last day of August?
Wow.
The last day of August.
The last day of August.
It's the last day of August.
What does that mean for the year 2023?
It means that the year is 2/3 complete.
Jesus Christ.
There is 4 months remaining in the year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
This year went.
It went pretty quick. Yeah. So fun fact.
Except for May. May was very slow for some unknown reason.
I had some slow months, but as a whole, yes, it went pretty quick. I will say that I was reminded of how quick this year went because this year began with all of us playing Rock Band.
Yeah.
Brandon.
And I remembered that because I watched Fan Favorites yesterday.
Brandon's trying to hurt Chaz.
Oh yeah, the fan favorites comes out like right after this, doesn't it?
Yes, yeah, so...
And also after Mario.
Yeah.
Yes, after Mario.
I noticed that. 10:15, I was like, that's strange. Why is that? And I just realized it now.
So fun fact, when I did that, I didn't remember Mario was a thing at all.
Really?
I generally have been scheduling vlogs for 10:15.
Oh, really?
Because the show like usually goes till about then, and then I'm like, all right, now watch a vlog.
Okay, that's fair. True.
So today I scheduled it for 10:15, and then everyone was like, right after the Mario Direct, and I was like, yeah,
Planned.
Yes,
Totally planned.
yes, that. So yeah. So for anyone that's not aware, at 10:15, so basically right after the show, please join us over on the vlog channel.
Where we're going to be watching the Mario Direct. No.
We're going to be watching Fan Favorites.
It's wild, too, because it's 2022 fan favorites, and it
Yeah.
starts where we were 2 houses ago.
Oh, that's wild, right?
And then it's Coliseum 2022 when we were in the pods.
Oh!
Okay, I'm excited.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Can I stick around and watch it with you guys?
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, a lot has occurred in that time.
Yeah.
So yeah,
A lot. No kidding, huh?
That's coming up in an hour-ish. And as Chaz says, there's a link you can preload it, and it'll just like be up when it comes out.
No, Renee, I have not tried a cookie yet.
That'll be after we watch fan favorites.
I will eat a cookie before I leave this house.
Oh yeah. So last night Mal made
Part of? What's the deal with the cookie?
Mal made soy sauce chocolate chip cookies on her stream last night.
Chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah.
I did.
One sheet of cookie, and then a second sheet of cookie.
And then a half sheet of cookie.
So really 2.5 giant cookies. Yeah, you just dip them in soy sauce and you're good to go.
I'm sorry.
That's a good point, Chaz.
Dip them in soy sauce?
I mean, I
That's
did.
what Steven did.
Why? Why would you do that?
Well, because they already have soy sauce in them. So like you just
So you want more?
Liquid salt.
I consumed so much sodium last night. It was wild.
Josh, do you want flaky sea salt, or kosher salt?
Flaky.
Flaky? The big flaky?
Yeah.
Okay.
He doesn't know what he wants.
No, I like a chunky.
I've already went and did the research.
I like a chunky salt.
All right.
Chaz wanted to see your reaction, so
What?
I'm gonna go get you one.
Oh, like right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll let Steven read alerts and you guys can chat and
Okay.
I'll get a cookie.
I'm just Josh, how do you feel about salt as a concept?
I don't mind salt.
That's not the answer we need.
I like salt.
You're almost there.
I love.
Just a little bit more.
I would die for salt.
You might die after you have this cookie. Your sodium intake will be high
Put
enough.
salt in my dead body.
Yeah. We need that level of enthusiasm because if we don't have it...
What's like the medical thing when you eat too much salt?
Sodium
poisoning.
poisoning. I mean, that death. Yeah. What's it called medically when you say death? That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't remember that one.
No one knows. Hypernatremia.
Hypernatremia.
Neat.
Clogged arteries.
It's true. Anything can kill you in high enough doses. So
True.
You just have to like be careful about it.
Okay. Josh Jerky.
Anyway, let's read a few of these things. We got 37 months from Jace Book, 24 months from Master of Darkin. Congrats on the 2. 19 months from Flip Bentel, 25 from Linders, 44 from Chill Days, 52 from We Win, 58 from Saibi, 48 from Snowy Satoru, 30 from Happy Pasta, 57 from Great Ass Fairy. We got 501 bits from Adrian that says, Choo Choo, I managed to find a local Craigslist deal on a Herman Miller chair, a Mira, not an Aeron. Planning to try and get it as soon as today, so fingers crossed. I have your vlog to thank for showing how durable Herman Miller chairs can be. Cool.
Buy OEM stuff and replace parts.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Even if you get a chair and like there's a part of the chair that's like a little screwy, like you can get individual replacement parts.
Yeah,
and, like,
you can, if you have a newer one that you've gotten used, you can even get the upgraded parts.
I hope it's a great chair for you.
I put a little fresh flaky salt here, just in case it had like kind of melted.
Stop suppressing that rat and start eating Tiny Eddie's balsamic donkey.
Melted a little bit.
Don't suppress that rat.
How do you suppress a rat? We have 1,000 bits from Full Metal Grizz. Tiny Eddie, I'm now in a mood for something salty. You got anything for my craving? Ah, yes. Balsamic donkey wafers.
Wow. Donkey?
Donkey. They're wafers for a donkey.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
I thought you were making them.
Well,
donkey.
every fifth wafer is made of donkey. It keeps things interesting.
Is it like 1 in 5 random, or is it like definitely like 1, 2, 3, 4 donkey?
Yeah, like in the sleeve. You'll know because one of them's donkey colored. Yeah. It's fine. Don't suppress that rat.
I'm gonna wait until alerts are through.
We also had 46 months from Noah. 39 from Grandson Brambo, 49 from the YOLP, 27 from Will Peters, 45 from Ilizu, 36 from DJ Moore. Congrats on the 3. And 300 bits from YOLP says, got an exciting delivery this morning. My analog pocket showed up and it looks gorgeous. Nice.
They have a glow-in-the-dark one. Did you see it?
I saw it.
Yeah, they just unveiled the glow-in-the-dark one. Yeah, and they also did a restock of all of the accessories. I own one of those.
Give it to me.
I own one of those.
He does not have the glow in the dark.
Look, I got $5 in my pocket, man. I'll give you $5.
It's still in the box. I haven't opened it, but I got one of the first ones, and I did it because I have the intent of doing retro streams and being able to play Game Boy games.
Yeah.
So like retro streams are like they've been in planning for so long that I've like been buying equipment to do them, and we're just still not to them yet. Ask me after Extra Life. Ask me again.
Extra Life is a retro stream.
It is a retro stream. We also had 59 months from Phantom SVT. Thanks. All right, Josh.
You ready for this?
That salt is something.
See, I opened the lid and the top set of cookies, that salt had kind of dissolved. So, I made sure you had some chunky sea salt.
Chunky.
You okay?
What's your thoughts, Jepson? Do you have opinions on the cookie? Noah says that's a limp cookie. Listen, we don't limp shame.
I don't know that more salt is the answer.
You mean in the form of soy sauce?
I don't know that I could not dip this in more soy sauce.
I mean,
like, you're crazy.
Yeah.
Well,
it's good though. It's got like a caramelly?
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah. So when Mao was making the dough, we tried the dough, and the dough was a little stronger in
Oh,
terms
caramel.
of like it really had like a caramel flavor. It got subdued a little bit
I like
after it
it.
baked. They're good cookies, but I was
I like a salty cookie.
but I was like, you know what that is to me? That is an inferior version of just making a salt and caramel cookie.
Right. Yeah.
Like
Right.
it doesn't taste bad. It's just it's a little weird on the texture. They turned into a puddle.
Yeah, it's like you do get the caramel notes by using the soy sauce, and that's great. But why not just make the cookie that it's trying to be? Oh, what are you doing?
Oh, he's mad. Yeah. Well, don't.
You can't climb on top of the computer. That's how streams get shut off.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah,
What do you think about flaky sea salt?
that salt is strong salt. Like if you just have a piece of the flaky salt on its own, it's a lot. It is a lot.
I kind of dig it.
It's good salt.
Like, it's really good.
But
you're
also-
right, it's powerful.
It's also not what I consider salt flakes. I consider salt flakes like real thin, and those are like
Pyramids.
they look like sugar.
Well,
cubes.
when I was thinking, like, because you said salt flakes, I'm like, you know, I called it chunky salt. This is chunky salt. This isn't even flaky. It's chunky. Yeah,
it's good salt.
it's good.
It's just
I
it
like
is
it.
extremely strong. We got 350 bits. Radio Dread says, after almost exactly a month of being unemployed, I got the good news call yesterday. I got the job.
Congrats.
Spreading good vibes to those who need, because they worked for me. Nice.
That's wonderful.
Nice.
We love to see it.
I'm glad that worked out. We also had 46 months from Seraphim 2000. 60 months from LHMS 1704. Congrats on the 5. Slowly the 5s
You sit on Josh?
are permeating through the chat. We're seeing more and more
Hi.
5s. And 52 months from Desun Lee. Appreciate it.
Come on. You like Josh.
He's picking a lap.
Do you need to be picked up?
No, he's smart. Come on up. Or just stare at me.
There's no brain cell this morning.
Last night on Mouse Stream, I kept panning to Kepler on the floor, and he's just staring. And like sometimes he would move to a different location, but it would be still be the exact same expression every time. Just
Just zero thoughts.
like at some point, I panned to him in the box. The same thing. He's standing in the cardboard box, but still the same expression. It's great. Yeah, he's an NPC.
Lately, he's been bringing toys upstairs as like peace offerings. And he started by bringing small toys, but the other morning when I was watching Leica, Steven sent me a photo, and he brought a large toy up.
Yeah.
So I would love to have seen him drag that thing from the sunroom downstairs all the way up here.
Yeah, it's not a small toy.
That's the genie.
Yeah.
Yeah, the genie from the Genie movie.
That's
Aladdin.
That's Robin.
Aladdin.
That's Robin Williams right there
Yeah.
on the floor.
Kepler drug him upstairs.
Oh God.
Probably by his tail, I bet, because he has like the smoke tail.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a long journey, and also that's a pretty big toy, but he did it.
Yeah.
Because I woke up and I came... Because, like, slowly, over the past, like, week or two, there's been more and more toys in the bedroom and in the loft. And then I woke up and I walked out, and the genie is up here, and I was like, oh, man, you really wanted this up here, because this would have taken you some time.
Buddy.
Cats' mouths are not meant for that.
Buddy.
He's like, I can do it. Just give me a chance.
He
Put
just
me
had
in,
to
coach."
show that he could do it.
That's probably his biggest toy.
Yeah, it's a big
He
one.
had to prove it.
So there's many things going on today, but we will talk also briefly about the other thing that's happening, like that coincides with this, is that there's a Super Mario Brothers Wonder mini direct. Are you excited for Super Mario Brothers Wonder?
I'm like, when it comes to the Mario, I think that most 2D Mario games are kind of,
Okay.
I'm just not it's fine. It's fun. The most fun I've had with 2D Mario is the multiplayer stuff playing with other people.
Like Cat World.
Yeah, like Cat World. That game infinitely more fun with other people.
I mean, Cat World also is not a 2D Mario game.
It's got the vibe though.
It
has the vibe?
It's not
Okay,
Odyssey.
all right.
It's got the vibe.
I'll give you that. It has the vibe. It does have the vibe. It's an isometric Mario game.
But
It has 3D in the name.
I agree with Josh.
Good point.
that's true. Listen, it's got the. It's not. Listen, it's got the vibe.
It does have the vibe.
Super Mario Isometric World.
The thing that I'm most excited about is that it's got like kind of a new look,
Yes.
and there's new voices
Yes.
because Charles Martinet is retiring. Or not retiring, but you know what I mean.
I really liked the little bit I saw in the other direct where they showed the whatever it was.
It looks
two minutes of
wild.
it.
Visually.
Yes, it's visually really cool. It actually harkens back to how I felt when I first played New Super Mario Brothers, like the one that came out on DS a million years ago.
Yes.
Because that was a huge, like it was a huge upgrade from like what 2D Mario games had been.
Yeah.
And the fact that like all of the enemy animations were tied into the music, so like they're walking and then it goes bah, bah. Like
And they freeze and dance.
I love that.
I saw a TikTok the other
I know
day,
exactly what you're talking
like 2 days ago. That was an animation of a Koopa trying to help his friend up from a cliff. He's like pulling,
I already
and
know
then
where
it
this
goes
is going.
and they're forced to let go and drop his friend off a cliff.
I love that.
So good.
He's
He's like so happy, and then he goes. He's like horrified.
That was such a cute little thing from that game.
Yeah.
I remember like I never pre-ordered games, and I remember pre-ordering that game at a GameStop and just being very excited for it because I grew up playing the 2D Mario games, really loved the 2D Mario games, and have always felt a little more connected to the 2D Mario games than the 3D ones. I like the 3D ones, but there's something in my soul for 2D.
New Super Mario Bros. The DS one. Mm-hmm. I agree. Like it was like kind of like a big like, oh, this is fresh and new for 2D Mario.
Yeah.
But then it got bogged down by the fact that they made another like 3 or 4 of them.
Adrian had said that it was
And they're like a little different.
Course Clear Mario versus Explore Mario. That's a good distinction.
That is a good distinction, yeah. I like that.
Is it? Because Super Mario 3D World it's a linear course that you get the flag at the end.
And that's a course clear compared to like Mario 64.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, Mario 64 is like an
I misunderstood.
exploration thing. Yeah,
gotcha.
you could probably divide them up from course Mario to non-course Mario.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Mario, did you ever play the one that came before 3D World, 3D Land on the 3DS?
Yes, I've 100%ed that.
That game I played, spoilers for Mario on the 3DS, but you get to like the 8th world, and I was like the game is so easy, and I'm not like I'm not really enjoying myself, and I think I stopped at like World 7 or like the beginning of World 8. But when I came back to it later and finished it up, I realized that there's like another 8 worlds that are slightly different and harder after that.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, I get it. I understand.
And honestly, I feel like that's something that 2D Mario has done and has basically always done that 3D Mario has not done a lot of.
Like making like the second half of the game really hard.
Like making and I know people have some examples of 3D Mario games that have.
So
like
the thing that 3D Mario games do is they have the one big special level at the end that's really hard. Mm-hmm. All of them do. Well, not all of them, but from Galaxy onwards.
Yeah. And like we've played some of those levels and they are very hard, but it is relegated to like one single thing.
You've not played Odyssey, right?
He is not.
No.
I have.
Okay, the one in Odyssey is the hardest of all.
It is. It definitely is.
By like a mile.
The other thing is that I have never played any of the other new Super Mario Brothers games. I've only played the first one on DS. I haven't played the second one. I haven't played any of the ones for Wii or the ones for Wii U. None of them.
I have done Let's Plays of all of those.
I'm aware. So it's always been something that I told myself, like, oh, at some point because since we played through 3D World with Alex and Haley.
Oh man, there's
I'm
also
like-
New Super Luigi.
Yeah.
I played that too on Versus.
Like, I feel like it would be fun to play through those, like with Alex and Haley. But I've waited so long that now Wonder's coming out, and I'm like, oh, we'll play Wonder.
Yeah, just play Wonder. New Super Luigi was interesting because something that they did that's a little bit different than the other 2D Mario games is that all of the courses are like really short and fast.
Oh.
Like really short. There's a lot of them. It's like a full game,
Yeah.
but you go through them so quickly, so much more quickly than Mario. The time is shorter, I believe. Yeah, exactly. You only have 100 seconds.
Interesting.
100 Mario seconds, which is who knows what that means.
Introducing new, faster seconds.
Did they made which one? They made New Super Mario Brothers Wii, right?
Wii.
And then were there any other New Super Mario Brothers games on the Wii, or was it just that one?
Just that one.
So then on the Wii U they made New Super Mario Brothers Wii U.
Yeah.
Then they made New Super Mario Brothers Luigi Time.
Yeah.
And those are separate games. And then on the Switch, they re-released Wii U,
Yeah.
but not Luigi Time. Or is it together? Do you know? I don't know.
I believe it's together, right?
So it's the Wii titles, or it's the Wii U
Together.
titles on.
Yeah, and the 3DS had New Super Mario Bros. 2, which came
That's-
out like...
that's right.
Did that come out before Wii U?
Yeah, I haven't played these, but I liked the first one.
Anyway, it's Mario. He's gonna sound different. He's gonna look different.
He becomes an elephant now.
Yeah. There's like a worm. Did you see the worm riding Luigi? Look at the...
This is a family show, Josh.
What? It's
Don't
a
you come in here with
worm!
that filth. You save it for a Friday night.
It's just... Okay.
I hear BT is good for worms. It's a garden joke.
You see the new Mario game where Luigi has worms? It's bad, man.
Poor guy.
I hope they can get that straightened out.
Poor guy.
We 300 Bits and Fries Pikachu says, I saw this amusing comment yesterday and figured I'd share it here because of the alert. My clowns are about to lay eggs is an absolutely terrifying phrase to hear from anyone who doesn't work at an aquarium.
Oh my god.
Really had us up into the last word.
I was like, what? That's the most horrifying thing I've ever heard.
Like, this sounds like
But
another
clownfish are cute.
problem Luigi is having.
Luigi's laying eggs again.
Mario! The worms are laying eggs inside of my body!
Somebody commented on Twitter, replied to me about the worm thing. Was like, yeah, Luigi's been taken over by a parasitic worm, and the worm is controlling Luigi now. So that's the plot of Mario Wonder. Mario's high on mushrooms, and Luigi's being controlled by a worm.
It's just really been a hard time in the Mushroom Kingdom.
Yeah.
lately.
Uh-huh.
It's
It's
been,
true.
It's been very difficult. 300 Bits from Gold Lightning says, how do you feel about characters other than Mario will be other animals than elephant? Yeah, so there was someone had said something about, like, there was a piece of information on the website that kind of alluded to the fact that the other characters would become other animals.
Yeah, they said that Mario's the only one that will become an elephant, and then the other ones all have we assume because of that
Different animals.
they will be different animals or something. There's also
Yeah.
like when they first showed like that first piece of art for the game, there's a Goomba, but it's got like a little toad hat.
So maybe Toad becomes my favorite animal, the Goomba.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which makes sense actually, like in lore, right? Aren't the Goombas just transformed toads? Isn't that like Mario 1 lore from the
Maybe.
Book?
I don't know.
when games came with books?
I do know when games came with books.
It's in the what? No, what do you mean? Look it up. Toads were the blocks.
The bricks were toads.
The bricks are toads.
Goombas are just ugly toads.
Okay.
I think maybe. There is a lot of wild stuff in
Yeah.
early instruction manuals.
Yeah.
Some of which, like, just the people that were translating the manuals just like wrote. They were like, I don't know. Luigi's full of worms. I don't know. Print it. So
The bones are their money.
the bones are their money. The bones are the money. That's fine. You get points because when you crush the skulls of the Goombas and you can get to the bones, that's what the points are. Anyway, yeah, what...
Wonderful.
What animal will... What animal will Yoshi become is the big question. Because, like, the obvious answer is a dinosaur, but he is a dinosaur.
I hope he turns into a horse. That would be so funny. That would be so funny. On, like, a deep, like a super deep cut Mario level.
Has Nintendo ever made a horse?
No, but a lot of people call Yoshi a horse.
Chad said Yoshi will become a middle-aged man, an accountant.
I'm an accountant.
Yoshi with a mustache.
I like the idea. Yeah, I like the idea of like a photorealistic T-Rex.
Ooh.
Like just, I like that a lot. I think
There's
that'd
already
fun.
been a T-Rex in Mario games.
It's true. They can do
Oh,
it
in
again.
Odyssey.
Yeah.
They can do it again.
Yeah.
Just take that.
Animation.
I almost call it a dragon. Take that dinosaur.
Sprite.
Yeah,
And turn it into a...
I don't know exactly what they're gonna do, but the idea is exciting, and I've liked the 2D Mario games historically, and I'm looking forward to playing Wonder at some point.
They can only do it once.
I think the biggest problem continues to be like there's so many video games. This is a big year for video games.
It's a huge year for video. This is the biggest year
Yeah.
that I can think of in recent memory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like 2017 comes close, but this is I would say
Was
this is
this
bigger than
year
2017.
Elden Ring? Was that this year?
Nah, that was last year.
That was last year?
100%. Yeah, people keep saying this.
It was last year.
It's definitely
It was like-
last year. People keep saying this. It's because I played it when I was in Washington.
Oh.
So I
So you know.
Oh,
know.
Okay. I believe you.
Because
and also
that
the fact
happened
that all
last
chat
year.
is like, it was last year.
Well, that too.
What were the biggest releases?
Tears of the Kingdom.
Tears of the Kingdom.
Tears of the Kingdom, obviously.
Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, Baldur's Gate.
Resident Evil 4 Remake was this year.
Final Fantasy 16, Pikmin 4, Metroid Prime Remaster. Starfield comes out
Yeah.
soon.
Who
Armored
knows
Core
when that
6.
happens.
Mario Wonder's coming out. There's going
Armored
to
Core
be
6 just came out. There was a new God of War.
There's going to Sea of Stars, which is
Hogwarts.
bigger than...
Diablo 4 was this year.
When does
Yeah.
Super Mario RPG new remake come out?
November.
Is that next year? So that's this year.
So that'll be this year too.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not even putting a whole lot of...
Banjo 3.
It's not that the remakes aren't important. Like, Super Mario
out this
RPG
year.
Remake is important, but, like, that's still not as impressive as, like, the other, like, completely new games. And then Starfield. Starfield alone, actually, is a huge release.
Huge.
Like, that's a big deal. Bethesda games are kind of like Rockstar games. Like, when GTA 6 comes out, it's a big deal. Same thing with Starfield. Like, when Starfield comes out, which it will in a few hours, it's going to be a big deal. So, it's a very big year for video games.
Yeah.
It's a very, very big year.
Yeah. Sonic is getting a brand new 2D game like weeks after Mario.
Mm-hmm.
Sonic Superstars.
Oh.
Mario Wonder and Sonic Superstars. Like it's Nintendo versus Sega for the holiday season.
Take me back to 1993. Brandon says, where could I watch Starfield gameplay on the internet today? Oh, Brandon, I'm so glad you asked. Tonight at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, I will be going live on this channel to play the video game Starfield, which will release at 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm very excited about it.
I play it on the 6th when it comes out for everyone else who didn't pre-order it.
The Reload says, any plans for your character? Yes. I have spent some time working
You
on
really
my character. The only people that know about my character are Mal, Haley, and Chaz. I've told them about it. And I'm excited. I think it's a fun character. It's a... I think it's a fun character, a slight departure, and I think people will enjoy it. So it'll be great. I got everything set up yesterday on the stream side for it.
Cool.
I'm ready for another Bethesda game. Fallout 4 came out in 2015.
Mm-hmm. Well, there was Fallout 76.
I don't know what that is. So that's not real. That's not a real game.
Yeah,
It actually
that's fair.
that game did get better. It was a game that came out and had one of the worst launches ever. And I've never played it, but apparently they have really done a lot to make it an enjoyable experience.
Real world dollars. Money dollars.
Yeah, you played it before it was free.
Yeah, I bought it. I paid money for it. And I paid extra money because I was like, I'll get the season pass because surely it will be a game that I will love because it's Fallout.
Yeah.
And it's multiplayer, and this is something I've wanted for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was burned hard. Like, here's the thing. I played so they had a beta, and I played the beta, and we had all kinds of issues, and I was like, okay, it's beta. The game comes out. There is not an update between the beta and the launch.
Oh. So really, the beta was the launch.
Yes.
You just didn't know it at the time.
Right.
Hey, you want to play the full game? It's beta, whatever.
We couldn't even, like, I was trying to play with my friends, couldn't get in a party together. It would, like, couldn't figure out who was the party leader. It would kick some of us sometimes. It was terrible. It was awful.
Sounds a little like playing Grand Theft Auto 5 at any time in its history.
Grand Theft Auto 5 has got a bit of a...
I love that Grand Theft Auto 5 has made Rockstar like $1 billion, and yet the online is still like, what? This is terrible. I got lucky on Fallout 76 because when they announced it, I was still in the throes of working on 4.
Yeah, so you weren't even thinking about it.
And everyone's like, you can play the new Fallout? And I was like, I never in my life have I cared so little about a release for a game. I was like, I don't even care. Oh my god, yeah. I'm not done with this one. Like, don't even...
Yeah.
So I never played it.
Yep.
It's fine. It's totally fine. Yeah, I was in Nuka World. I was... Little did I know I'd still be in Nuka World for like 2 more years. It's fine. I beat it.
But when's Fallout 77? I've been waiting for the 77th Fallout game.
You know, next year is GTA 6.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So, next year... Just breathe. Next year is going to be a big year for video games, too.
Oh, you're screwed. Anyway.
I am screwed. Do you have any idea how screwed I am? That we're playing Zelda, Starfield, and GTA 6? I'm in trouble. I'm actually in deep doo-doo. Like,
Has Chaz figured out how to clone you yet?
I hope he's working on it. Like, if GTA 6 comes out near the end of next year, that would be helpful. But if they're like, it's coming out in March, I'm gonna be like, what do I do?
It's fine. It's fine.
Midnight Chrome says, you don't have to do GTA 6. Incorrect.
That's like his favorite series.
Incorrect. I really, really love the Grand Theft Auto games.
When 5 was being announced, the trailer that came out with the song, the Skeletons in Your Closet song.
Skeletons in your closet!
He would play it like at least once a week.
That was the last time I was excited about a video game, I think.
I heard that song
like
so
that
much.
level of excitement. I think some of it also had to do with like my age. Like I think I'm now, I don't know that I'm capable of getting that excited about a game anymore. I think like because of how busy I am, like I still love video games, but like because of how busy I am with so many other things, I don't think I have that level of excitement now.
Well, now, don't speak too soon, because, you know, when you get to your 4-year Let's Play of Elder Scrolls 6, Elder Scrolls 5? Is it the 5th one? No, it's the 6th one.
It's the 6th one. I will be looking forward to Elder Scrolls 6. And, like, I'm looking forward to Starfield, but I still don't know exactly what to expect. So I'm going into it, like, with hesitant positivity. So... Can't get up for games no more. I am excited about Mario RPG Remake. Like genuinely, how the only
I've
thing
never
I
played
think.
that game.
Well, then you can play the remake.
Yeah, no, I'm excited.
Because it looks like that's just going to be the new way to play the game. There won't be
Yeah.
a reason to play the old one. I think the only thing that I could get genuinely super excited for, knock my socks off, would be like Mother 4. Like if Mother 4 were to ever exist, and it won't, or maybe an Earthbound remake, like that would be very exciting for me. Mm-hmm. But otherwise, I'm like, maybe GTA 6. A little bit, just a little bit as a treat for me. Just a little bit. Anyway. We also had a subscription from Salazarazak22.
Welcome.
Welcome. And 100 bits from the Grackle Pack. Appreciate it. How many treats are you allowed? That's the big question. Josh, do you have a game that's like on the horizon that you're super excited about, or not at this point?
Honestly, not really. I'm a little bit excited for Starfield, but I got burned so hard by Fallout 76 that I don't trust Bethesda anymore. But I'll play it because I have Game Pass and I don't have to buy it.
Yeah. That's fair.
A game on the horizon that I'm looking forward to. No, not really. I mean, I'm looking forward to Mario Wonder just because I'm gonna,
Yeah.
it'll be fun, but nothing that I'm like really excited. Well, Hades 2, that's a good yes.
Oh, and Silk Song.
But I don't know when that's coming
You played
out.
Hollow Knight, so like...
Here's the thing. Hey, both Hades 2 and Silk Song don't even have a release date. Those are not coming out soon. I mean, maybe.
Haunted Chocolatier. That's the Stardew next. Stardew 2 Electric Chocolatier.
I did not know that.
Yeah, well,
I would play that.
Stardew it just is about to get another big update. So like, nobody knows anything about. Haunted Chocolatier hasn't been talked about.
Every once in a while, there comes along some games that feel like they get updates forever, and they end up being some of the best values in gaming. But like at the time of the game's initial release, like you don't know. But Stardew is probably one of the best values in gaming. Like the fact that it has continually gotten updates.
Yeah.
Onion Games is working on a new game, a new RPG.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah,
excited about
Terraria.
that.
Wait, who is?
Onion Games. They're the developers. It's like several companies deep now, but the developers of like Tulip.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So they're working on something, and I'm just like, God only knows what that's going to be like. Haley says, I bought Stardew in the first 2 weeks. Then you have had the maximum amount of like monetary to joy ratio that you could get, because they've continued to just like make it. And yeah, Minecraft's a great example too. Minecraft is well worth whatever they cook.
Remember when you didn't have to eat?
I do, yes. That was a big point of contention when that happened,
Yeah.
that update, because people are like, are you kidding me? Now I gotta eat? I gotta eat to get the food bar up to restore my health bar?
Wait, that wasn't a thing before?
Yep.
Yeah. It was just you ate and your health went up. There was no food bar.
We're talking about Stardew?
No, we're talking about Minecraft.
Oh, I was like, okay, I was very confused for a moment there. Yeah, okay, Minecraft. I do
Before
remember.
snow was a biome. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sorry, I like zoned the hell out for like 30 seconds.
No, you're good. We also talked about like 5 games that are extremely similar.
Yeah.
We're like, let's talk about Stardew, Terraria, Minecraft. And they were like, no, this one.
The solid system.
Yeah, I think that's the salt working.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That is some like, I don't know what's in that salt. I don't know what it's laced with.
It's very strong salt, in
But
fairness.
I'm
It's
tripping.
It's extremely strong. We had 28 months from Sullivan, 003. Sullivan, thank you.
Boop. Kitty
Appreciate
knows.
Kitty.
Yeah,
Precious Kit.
He's a good boy.
I feel like every time we talk about Minecraft, there's always people in the chat. They're like, "Oh yeah, Minecraft. I should get back to playing that at some point."
Every
I'm
time
so burnt out on it.
Every time I get back to Minecraft, I hate Minecraft in like a week.
Do you go hard on it for a week?
Yeah.
Well, that's probably
Well, not really. Like I'll play it like twice in a week, and I'll be like, "No, that's it." That's
Do you play it solo when you play it?
Not lately. I haven't been. I've been playing it on the
On a server?
On a server, yeah. But I haven't played it recently. I actually haven't played it in like... Probably, actually, at this point, I probably haven't played Minecraft in like... No, I did the thing with Tom on his birthday. That was the last time I played it.
Brandon says, I can only go hard on it. I can't go soft, so I'm destined to get burnt on it.
See, it's been a long time and I'm still burnt on it. Like, every so often I'm like, let's go see what's new, and I'll load it up, and it's like 10 minutes, and I'm like, I can't do this anymore. I just can't.
Yeah. For me, the most fun I've ever had playing Minecraft was not single player and not like a big online server, but in the middle where it's either just me and Mao or me and just a few people, and the survival aspect of that. Mm-hmm. That is the most fun I've had playing Minecraft. I don't really like to do the creative stuff. I just want to have a few people and like we're all working together to build the village.
Yeah, I like that.
That's the stuff that I like the most. So basically, it's a commune.
Yeah.
I'm just making a commune inside of a video game. That really, that makes a lot of sense.
What
It
a
does.
great idea.
Mm-hmm.
Commune. What a great idea. There's parts in fan favorites when you like first just show up.
Yeah, they just appear.
And then it's just fun to see that and like know like well, Josh is actually gonna live here. But like at the time, like we didn't know that.
No.
Yeah.
No,
So-
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that.
No, I was like flying by the seat of my pants there for a hot minute.
And then there was the point where like you kind of suspected you would.
Yeah.
And you're like, we're gonna foreshadow things.
Yeah.
It's
great.
It's been a wild year and a half or 2 years or whatever.
Yeah.
Like a lot has happened.
A lot has happened. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that. You know what I'm burnt out on?
What's that?
Zelda. There's so much Zelda. I
You
can't.
and you're like,
I'm just like, I just want to finish it, but I can't finish it if I don't do all the things.
That's not true.
My goal is to at least do every shrine. Mm-hmm. But like,
I do like the shrines. I think the shrines. I mean, I agree with you in the sense that there is a lot of Zelda, but also the releases between Zeldas are very far apart.
yeah,
So
yeah. I'm just like, I'm starting to get a little tired of it, which is too bad. It feels like it's too bad because I'm really enjoying it. I'm just like, I want to play something else for a while, and I could just do that, but then it's like, I just want to finish it though.
Yeah, you
first,
did
please.
play through like Breath of the Wild again right before you played Tears of the Kingdom, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think that added to the experience of feeling like you had too much Zelda in your system?
It didn't feel like it.
Okay.
And it's been many months since then, but maybe it did, and I'm not even realizing it. But for me, it was great because almost everybody has not played Breath of the Wild since 2017, and I mean, just people playing it like to get ready for Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah.
But having replayed it right before that, it's really cool to see the differences. And have it be more apparent because I just played it. So that aspect of it was like made my experience with Tears of the Kingdom better in some ways. And also I had like a lot of combat experience. So I went into it already like jazzed for combat.
See, we played...
I wasn't dying in combat. I'm just dying by like throwing my face into the ground.
Well, yeah, but we did that too. Like,
Yeah.
we played Breath of the Wild for the first time in 2020. So
Yeah.
like from 2020 to 2021. So like it's only been 2 years since we played Breath of the Wild, and we never learned combat. So we didn't. It didn't help us.
What do you mean? What do you mean you never learned combat?
Well, like
What does that mean?
so like I'm generally pretty decent in the fights. Mao
It's not.
is not. Like
There's so many
Mao
buttons.
does not shield.
No.
Like
What
there
do you
is
mean
no
shield?
shield button.
No.
I mean, in your defense,
It's
there is a
attack.
lot that you can do with
Like
It's attack,
everything.
that's it.
and like I haven't been in a whole lot of. It's actually kind of wild. There has not been an incentive. We've played 15 weeks of Tears of the Kingdom. There has not been an incentive for me to engage in fights at all.
The beautiful thing about Tears of the Kingdom is that I feel there are more ways to approach combat than combat in this game than in Breath of the Wild.
Good morning, Tom.
Morning, Tom.
Good morning, Tom.
My electrolytes are low. Drink more soy sauce. Is that how that works?
Do you
I did drink soy sauce on stream last
did.
night.
Why did you dip the cookie in the soy sauce?
And then he
soy
drank the
sauce
rest of it.
in the cookie.
Because he had it in a
I
little
had
dish.
soy
extra
sauce,
soy sauce, and
and
I
he
was like,
drank it.
what do we do with this? I was like, do we need this? And Mal was like, no. And I was like,
What are you doing to yourself?
I didn't want to waste it, so I drank it.
It's just salt
Well, it's
and bean.
it's it's something that
It's bean.
It's something that
It's
you
the
paid
liquid
for.
version of the devil's stuff.
It's bean juice.
It is. It's just you don't want to.
Noah's going into work today.
You
Man.
already paid for it. You know what I mean?
Don't drink.
You already paid for it. It's like you don't want to waste it.
Well, you already paid for it. If you drink it or you waste it, it's the same thing.
Yeah, but if I ingest it, then I got my money's worth out of that.
No.
And now your body will pay for it.
Listen, you only get your money's worth if your body is in good health.
I don't think that I ruined my. I'll waste your drink. I don't think that I ruined my body from drinking a small thing of soy sauce. The other point is that if you were having sushi, and you were dipping sushi in that, like you would use that soy sauce. Your body would get that soy sauce by absorbing into rice.
Yeah, but then
what's the difference?
The difference is that you're not pairing it with sugar. You're pairing it with like
Fish and
nutrients from the fish. There's fish.
Give
there's
me
like
the nutrient
protein.
sushi.
Noah, no, don't do that.
Kelly says you ruined your body from a lot of others. Please don't say that my body is ruined, like past tense.
Ruined.
Please don't say
Irreversible damage.
Like I'm spry. I'm young and spry.
Okay.
Really. I don't need someone coming in here and being like, well, you already ruined your butt. I'm good. I'm fit as a fiddle. Like maybe like a fiddle that fell down a small stairwell or something. But like I'm still there.
Fell down a small.
Chaz, push-up competition.
Oh, I do remember push-ups. You did push-ups.
I did.
did.
Well,
did you?
I think I did one.
You did one push-up
Yeah.
against Tyler, who works out and dances.
Yeah. I think,
I'm glad I did counting.
I think if if I had an opportunity, I think I could get him the next time.
We'll
though.
see.
All right.
The next time I see him, I think we
Rematch.
could probably do a rematch.
Rematch.
I think it'd be all right. I want to run beans. We were talking about beans. So have beans.
Beans.
Salt.
Musical fruit.
We had 300 bits of Will Peters who says, you already have a cult in real life. Why make one in the game?
Well, you want to bring your own experiences to things.
Yeah. It's representation in video games.
Art imitates life.
There you go. Art imitates life. And you want to grow the corn in both.
Mm-hmm.
We don't grow corn. We could.
Yet.
I thought about growing corn next summer.
It's something I can't have. So
Yeah.
you can do that. I just can't eat it. So think about it.
Listen, you grow corn,
We'll eat.
and you grow peanuts. Perfect. Balance.
And neither of us will be able to enter the garden. We'll be like, Steven did the corn. That's the callback. 300 bits from Will Peters who says, going back to cats dragging things bigger than them. My cat, who was a kitten at the time, took my owl puppet upstairs from downstairs, and the puppet was bigger and wider than he was.
Owl puppet.
Owl puppet.
My dad was and is a puppeteer and makes puppets and puts on puppet shows for...
I knew this.
I've seen
kids
the
at his
puppet you
church.
have.
Yeah, I've seen the puppet.
My
you
dad
for
made a
him.
puppet of me.
It's very good.
Yeah. It's a good puppet.
I have it.
When are you going to do a puppet stream?
When I figure out the logistics of that and what that looks like and means.
I'm just very excited. Very excited for it. We got 11 months from Luna's book, 31 from Larry C24. And 3 Bits from Shy says, "Yo, dog, we heard you like salt, so we dipped salt in some salt so you can really sodium your chloride."
Sodium that chloride.
Honestly, the cookie dipped in soy sauce was less salty than just eating the cookie with the big salt flakes on it. Those big salt flakes were a saltier experience than dipping it in soy sauce.
I did think it was salt forward.
It is salt.
I did think that.
It's very
It's
salt
it's
forward.
too much.
I liked it though.
Like, I like salt, but if it's too much. Like, if you're trying to feel these caramel notes, they're getting subdued by the salt. You're just tasting salt.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's just a lot.
Yeah.
But also, now I just want Mal to make salted caramel cookies. Can that be next week's stream?
To compare.
Sure, compare, whatever. I just want more cookies, mostly.
Andrew, did you make them?
Oh, yeah, I would be super curious if Andrew ended up making them. See, Andrew's in the kitchen already. It's very easy to just make.
I did.
Yeah. I just thought that they were too much, basically. And I like salt, but it was just subduing the flavor.
I was underwhelmed, honestly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's not that they're bad cookies. I was trying to make sure that on stream last night, people understood that it wasn't that it tasted bad. It's just not that impressive.
Here's the thing, right? It's salt and sugar are like the flavor things.
Yes.
So like it's really hard to not have that just be like pleasurable for your tongue.
Yeah. And we do enjoy tongue pleasure here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Andrew says I was not
Famously.
prepared for this bread in the oven. Yep. I'm
Yeah.
glad I used a walled.
Also, Kikoman has photos of the finished cookies on their website.
They do not.
Those aren't real.
Oh, it's all fake, yeah.
Those are not real. Because if you follow the directions like they said, you get what we had, which was a pancake.
So where was this recipe? It was
It
on.
came across my feed on some social media from Kikoman.
Okay.
So it's on Kikoman's website. You know,
And I
guess.
was like, ooh, interesting. And I showed it to you, and you were like, oh my god, those are amazing because of salt.
And like it's just marketing, right? Like Kikoman is trying to reach out to people who may not actively have soy sauce in their pantries and be like, "Hey, what cookie?" And then so someone will be like, "Oh, that's neat. Yeah, that's neat. I'll go get soy sauce." And I guess I'll get Kikoman cuz
It worked.
this
What?
is look at this.
What is that?
This is nonsense.
I do not know enough about the science of baking to know how to make what we made look like that. Is
Yeah,
it more flour?
That's AI.
Is it more something?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know if Andrew knows more about that, so, you know. But, like, I don't know how to make them look like that. But what they told us to do is not how you get that. It's just not.
It's a lie. Made by AI.
Andrew, how do yours look like
Oh,
that?
Andrew's look like that. How did you do that?
Oh. Yeah, that kind of looks like the picture a little bit
I
more.
didn't follow the recipe if I'm being honest. Well, what did you do?
Can we get that? Andrew, can you get that somewhere?
What?
Can we get that
Can you
somewhere?
send that to like Chaz or Brandon or someone?
Send it to Chaz. I want people to see Andrew's cookies because Andrew's ended up looking a lot closer to that image, but Andrew then admits that he just didn't follow the recipe, and I'm like, well,
Maybe
if you are
sounds like Kikoman screwed up the recipe.
if you're a cooking person, like if you understand intimately about things and you can change stuff, then like that's good. But for the rest of us, we're looking at a recipe, and if the recipe lies to us, what are we supposed to do?
This is why Kikoman is my least favorite Digimon.
Kikoman, digivolve into pancake. Good work, Kikoman. Love pancake mom. 300 bits from Cabri says, my sister said the butter to flour ratio is off. 2 to 1 is closer to cake. Yeah, Oh, Andrew says I used brown sugar and added like 5 grams more flour. So this is how Andrew's came out, which is a lot closer to the image in terms of like the shape, you know? Anyway.
Coffee.
Yes. Yes, I will do that. Sorry, I had a request for a special shout out. I will do that in just a moment. We had 400 bits from Marty Griff, who says, talking about something that does not look the same in IRL, but someone is suing McDonald's, Burger King, and one others as their burgers appear smaller. Oh, than the advertising.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, for false
Here's the thing,
advertising.
That's one of those like weird like gray areas because every bit of advertising is a little fluffed up.
It depends, I think, a little bit on the country.
Yeah.
The United States firmly believes in lying to everyone about everything.
Yeah.
Which, we just accept. I read something recently, and I don't know how true it is, but I read something about Japan and how in Japan, the products that are like box, like the Pocky and all this stuff, have to appear like exactly as they are in box. Like they can't do special stuff to that. And I was like, well, that's kind of interesting. I don't know if that's true, but that feels like a Japanese thing. I don't know if that's correct or not. But I do know that in Japan, on a lot of foods, they have the things on the box. And I think it might even be shown like actual size. Which is honestly, the actual size thing is the biggest confusing aspect of stuff in the United States.
Yeah.
Because there are times where you're like, I'm going to get this thing, and then you get it and it's like tiny. And you're like, oh. There's like nothing for scale to let you know how big a thing is. That happens a lot. Yeah. Oh, Fossick says, can confirm that happens, though I think that's just a convention that company follows rather than an actual law that's required. Okay. Interesting. They also have a lot of rules about fruit. They also have very interesting fruit.
Even the cheap strawberries from the grocery store were better than strawberries here.
That's something I hate. Koetsuwika Randy says a lot of U.S. packaging has now bulked up packaging to make it look like there's more in it.
Ugh.
They've been doing that forever with like potato chips.
I hate that.
It's like the bag is less than half full. The worst one for it was because this happened to me where I had bought a pack of potato chips. It was a few years ago, and I was so mad about it that I actually was considering reaching out to the company. But I was like, what are they gonna do? Give me $2 back? Wise.
Yeah.
I bought a pack of Wise potato chips, and in the bag, I swear to God, there was this many. And I went after I had taken them home and was incredibly disappointed. And it's true, they're sold by weight, not volume. But once I saw that, I went back to the grocery store the next time I was there, and I was looking, and I realized that the weight of the bag is on par with bags that are like way smaller in the chip aisle. But Wise just puts these giant bags out, and they have no chips in them.
Oh.
Yeah, Brandon says, I usually look at the ounces on the bottom versus the bag itself. Yep, do that. It's a good idea, because you could get burnt by Wise. So yeah, I'm going to do a special shout out for my dad, because I'm not going to be able to get home this weekend, so I'm not going to be there for my dad's birthday. But my dad's birthday is this weekend, so I wanted to wish him a happy birthday. So happy birthday, I guess I'll clap. Happy birthday, Dad. I know my dad's watching.
Happy birthday, Steve.
If everyone could give my dad a happy birthday shout out. Happy birthday. I wish I was able to get back, but I've got too many other things going on. But I will be back at some point in the near future. Yeah.
Happy
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dad. We're approaching this, and I'm like, what will Shepson say? You're adopted now. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
All our friends are adopted.
My parents love
Happy
love
birthday,
you.
Dad.
Yeah. Fossick says, now will you bring your dad to Golden Corral when you get back? He would love that.
I was hoping you'd just diverge. I was hoping he would say Steve.
And you would say Dad?
Yeah.
We were getting close. I'm like, what does he want me to say? I'm not sure. Yeah. Yeah, all of our friends are adopted.
Yeah.
My parents love everybody. So yeah, happy birthday to him.
Yeah.
Soon. Okay. Things to let everyone know before we wrap up. Fan favorites is coming up here soon. I think there will be an actual countdown timer in 2 minutes on that page. I think, if I did it right, pretty sure. So like,
Yeah, it does that. You can't turn that off.
so Chaz has got the link, and Fossix has got the link. Everyone got the link. So load that up, because that's going to be happening here in just a few minutes, and it's a fun watch. Beyond that, tonight. Well, Jepson, let me ask you what you've got going on this weekend.
So I'm doing a big. I'm traveling this weekend, so I'm not streaming at all this weekend. But I am on Friday night doing a Pokemon crowd control gauntlet at 10 p.m.
Interesting.
And the way that works, I'm going to do several different Pokemon games with different challenges, and chat has to try to beat me within a certain time limit on each challenge for each Pokemon game.
Yeah, that is interesting.
So, and it will all be crowd control. So it's gonna be really fun. 10 p.m. Friday.
You're traveling. But you're doing streams next week?
Yes.
Okay. And you're starting next week. You're doing Earthbound on Wednesdays.
Wednesdays.
This is very relevant to my interests.
Yes, Earthbound on Wednesdays
Okay.
through September at least.
Okay.
Good.
It's also possible I could finish Earthbound in September.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No.
Okay.
Nope. Sure isn't. Next Earthbound stream you do, you are halfway.
Oh, okay.
So,
So I got a little ways to go.
yeah. I mean, I defer also to some of the other Earthbound people, but I generally feel that, like, you know, the like finishing up Fourside is like halfway through the video game. Probably. The other thing is that there's
Depends on how much gambling you do.
yeah. It's not wrong. It's not wrong. Yeah, I would say that you're probably about halfway through the game. In Earthbound, the first few cities you spend a lot of time in, and then there's more cities than you've already been to, but you just start like really like going through them quick. So there's a lot of traveling coming up.
I'm enjoying it a lot.
It's a fun game. It's been fun to see you experience things for the first time and enjoy it.
Yeah.
We were very amused when you said it explained a lot about your friends.
Yeah.
It does.
It explains a lot.
So for me tonight, Starfield.
Yeah.
Starfield. I'll be going live probably around 7:30 or so, and I've already got the game preloaded because they let Steam users preload it yesterday. So go live at 7:30, and the game unlocks at 8, and we'll see what happens. Chaz has made completely new alerts just for
They're
Starfield.
very exciting.
They're very cool. So I'm excited for folks to see them, and then we'll play a video game.
Have fun.
I'm looking forward to it. I think I'll have fun.
It looks really good.
It looks fun.
It looks really good.
I don't know how far I'll get in the first stream. Character creation.
You're gonna finish it.
Finish the game? Mm-hmm. It's a long stream.
Wow.
200-hour stream.
I'll bring you food.
You just bring me food every few hours for 200 hours? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think
We'll get you a bucket.
I don't know how long that game is, but I suspect that it's probably as long as Fallout, and Fallout took me a while. It's fine.
Now other people can take over.
Have you made a plan for your character yet? Yes, I have it all planned out, which is nice because I can just sit down and do it. I don't have to think too much about it. Yeah, it only comes out tonight for people with Deluxe Edition. It'll come out to everyone, including Game Pass, on the 6th. So, just 5 more days, and then folks can play it.
I'm excited to play it.
Okay. That is it. Josh, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thanks for giving me an excuse to get up early.
No problem. We're not going to do a dome. Instead, we're going to tell everyone to click on the link that Chaz has pinned to go over to watch the vlog fan favorites together.
Click that link.
What Josh says.
Beep, beep.
All right, we'll see you over there. Have a good one, and see you later tonight for Starfield.
Bye.